artillery emplacements for Imperial glory.
Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, Plasios here, bringing you another episode of Star Wars The Old Republic. I'm running Novare Coast, and with me as usual is my wife Ileana, playing her tank role. Now I'm playing a new character here today. Not necessarily new for me, but new for the channel anyway. This is Hey Blinken, my Operative Heals. Part of the Rottingham legacy, so those of you familiar with a little bit of Mel Brooks' film called Robin Hood Men in Tights might get that reference. But anyway, so I took a look at this character today, and for the first time, probably about a year since I played him, and decided to take a look at him. He's a higher level 62, and he was already spec'd for heal, so I thought I'd give that a go. I do remember playing him, like I said, about a year ago, and really enjoying the heals on this guy. As usual in any MMO, things will change over the course of a year, and it may not be as good as it once was, but so far I'm kind of enjoying it. Not quite sure if I'm going to stick with heals on him or not, though. It just depends on how things turn out. It feels like we've been having a lot of heals inside of these war zones lately. And I really think it's starting to affect our win-loss ratio as well. I think we're just not getting enough damage output because there's too many healers. So I might decide to play something else, or at least maybe do another roll on him. Maybe play a little more DPS as opposed to heals. But for now, we're healing, trying to keep everybody alive, and just kick it back watching the video here. Now this is, I think, the second war zone I played with this guy after having not played him for so long. So for the most part, I'm just checking out his numbers and his healing ability. The Operative Heal class is very mobile. There's a lot of heals they can do on the go. They're also very good for multiple targets. Don't really have any big AoE heals. There's only one as far as I could tell, but they can throw HOTS down on multiple targets at the same time. HOTS being heal over times for those of you that don't know the vernacular. So yeah, essentially I can throw heals down on multiple targets and try to keep multiples up as well. There are a couple of larger heals that are coming handy. They are cast though, so I have to stop my movement. Unfortunately, this video is not really reflecting that much because I'm not doing a lot of movement. Just trying to get a feel for it again. Learning the keys and learning what the heals actually do. But this match in particular was fairly tough, actually. It looked like we had a strong lead for a good while there, and then it got a little bit more challenging after a little while. Lots of red and lots of green in the area. This is also fairly long. I think it was about 18 minutes and some change on the gameplay. One of the longer videos I think I've recorded. Yeah, so we finally acquired the South. This is also a stealth class, so it has the ability to go into stealth. And very mobile. There's a roll option, I forgot what it's actually called, that you can roll out of combat and out of AoE damage zones. Comes in really handy when you get to be targeted as well too, so you can go in stealth and then roll away while in combat even, which is quite nice. Of course, as I found out in another video, if you got any damage over time on you, that in combat stealth will go away. It won't remain if you're taking damage at all. So something to be mindful of there. Something I need to get used to and pay attention to as well. But yeah, I remember playing Mervin pretty hardcore for a little while there. mainly doing the heals. But I'm kind of curious about potentially moving him to lethality as well and checking that out. Some of these other YouTubers that I watch, like Wizbesky, for example, really likes the lethality operative. And I've never really played it, but I might dabble with it a little bit, particularly if we continue getting all these heals in PvP. It is just a current trend. I'm sure it will go away after a little while. But in this instance, I think we've got like 3 heals here, even on this one right now. And over the last couple of days, I just been getting heals all over the place. And I've definitely noticed that we've lost a bit more of the games because of it, I think. I'm just staying down here, keeping an eye on south here a little bit. I think 2 stealthers down here is a pretty good little deal. Particularly one that's a tank and one that's a heal. It may not do the damage, but it'll keep them from getting the node anyway. And hopefully others will come and assist in time to keep us from getting it taken away from us. And it looks like we're losing east up there. And normally I'd be running up there, but there's nobody else down here really D'ing, and I don't want to leave Ileana down here by herself. And I know there's healers up there, so they're just not doing very good at fighting at the node, it don't look like to me. Decided to take a little look over here at west and just see what it's looking like. Because I see others over here moving here. I currently only see 2 guys here. Probably in retrospect I should have waited just a little bit before doing that. Making myself known, because now we've got multiple people up here that weren't here before. But we hold our own for a little while. But now, as you can see, we got half the team up here. More than half the team over here. And I'm the focus target right now. Trying to get away. I was trying to move here so I could do one of my little rolls away, but it didn't work. What are you gonna do? And we got east back again, so that's good news. We lured them over to that other side, so it wasn't a total loss. And I see Ileana taking some damage over here, so start throwing some heals down on her. One-on-one, it might take a little while, but she's not going to die while I'm standing here healing for just one-on-one. And we get a little assistance. See the call out for east again, but I think I'm going to hang down here again as well. It's usually not a bad idea to get east and west as opposed to south on here. You can get back and forth pretty quickly. The only downside is when you take the further turret, it takes a little bit longer to get to from the respawn zone. So as you can see, I saw a stealth that dropped down over here. And with 2 of us being stealth, he just comes right up in and tries to get it. And of course, we're there to stop him. Then I see that guy over there to the left. He's sort of just standing there. I don't know if he's healing or waiting for something else, but I go down and throw a little crowd control on him. Give him a stun. We finish off this guy. and focus on the next. And I do believe he is a healer. He's marked. Come down here trying to get this guy, and I think I do get him, but I also get stunned as well. Do a little roll to get back up top there. And now we're getting hit. There's 5 of them down here on south. And of course I do my roll and call out south. And they're on me right away. They know their role. Get up there and get the healer.
The Republic bunker is in critical condition. Destroy it, and the coast is ours.
Getting lucky on the doors there where I'm not having to wait long at all. And they're getting south.
We're taking fire.
So now we had 22% of their shields down, or 22% of their shields left, and 90% of our shields left. Oh, correction, I think that was 80% of our shields left. Again, just still getting a feel for it a little bit. Got a nice little shield from Ileana there. Trying to keep Grandpa and Thomas up, but he died. They're trying to get me a little bit there, it looks like, but not doing very well. So I'm focusing on Ileana again, trying to get her up, keep that protection on me. She's taking some good damage. She smartly moves away from the AoE. That area is just bombarded with AoE. And I get stunned again. I don't really see this team trying to get me a whole lot. They just seem to try to stun me to keep me from doing what I'm doing, and interrupt me quite a bit as well too. And now they're throwing a little bit of focus on me, but I just heal right through it. Of course, I'm getting help from other heals as well too. They're trying to keep Ileana up. She seems to be the focus of the damage for the most part. Stun that guy right in front of me. He's kind of annoying me. And that was fairly impressive. I saved Ileana. She had actually 0% health, but obviously had just a little bit, and bring her back up again to where she could keep fighting. I can't say if that was fully just me alone or not, but either way, though, pretty impressive bringing her up from the brink of death. So now we focus back over on Bith, and I'm just getting stunned. Unfortunately, Bith bites the dust.
Reconfigure tactics before the assault fails.
And they just keep wasting their AoEs on me and doing the stuns. One of the reasons why I don't roll, but on that one, which I saw Ileana die, I decided to roll out of there. Didn't have her protection anymore. There's too many reds. I didn't see many greens left either. I'm just kind of healing myself back up, waiting for the crew to come down again. There's no point in going in there toe-to-toe as a healer. You're just going to die. So she sees me, throws a shield on. I go in stealth, and let's go back in. And I see this guy over here again, and I'm going to give him a stun because I'm fairly certain that's a healer. There's just still a lot of red down here. But yeah, as you can see now, they got 22% shields, we got 32%. So they've done a really good job at holding it and just taking us down. Now, as we see that occasional heal from Bith, please, that's not that he's a healer. That's something that Marauder class has that does a little bit of healing as well, too. I'm not quite sure what it is because I haven't really played a Marauder. At this point, we got a piece of south, and of course, I'm starting to get a little concerned because south isn't where we're going to get this. I don't think there's too many down here. They keep coming back too quick. They got some good heals, and we've got some good heals, so there's not really enough of a rotation to move anybody from this area. If we could have organized a little bit, we could have tried and gotten west as well, but as a healer, I don't really feel like that's my role. I should be down here healing. Granted, with several healers, maybe I should have rethought that, but at this point, I'm really trying to get a feel for heal, so I'm just sticking with it. I decided to come here and try and get it a little bit. And actually, I do pretty good. I get quite a bit of it before I'm hit. But obviously not enough. They tag me once, so that's alright. I'll come and tag it again. And then they get smart. And I probably should have stayed in this room a little bit. We might have done it, but I see it's down to 2%. It's almost over. I don't know that we could have saved it. I don't know if I could have got it all in time anyway. But yeah, that was kind of an embarrassing defeat. We had them pretty good for a little while there. Then we lost south, and that was all she wrote. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below. I will be doing some more blinking. I'm not quite sure if I'll be doing heals or lethality. We'll see. But hope you're having a great day. And until I see you next time, I bid you adieu. Peace.